This fairy, it's like no matter how much I flame her, she just doesn't care. Well, I guess that what that one dragon said was correct. Fairies are always on my side, no matter how much I flame them. Anyway, welcome back, guys. We're in World 6, the evil Gnasty's land of the circles. That's a weird amount of total treasure. That's right, it's only like that because we didn't get all the treasure in the overworld yet. Yeah, there's probably like only 100 treasure in that overworld. So does this look familiar to anyone? Guys throwing barrels at you, and you need to get to the guys throwing the barrels and kill the guys throwing the barrels, and you can actually hit the barrels. That's pretty cool. But it's totally not like that level in Crash Bandicoot 1. Not at all like that level. That's totally like that level. And yes, that did... Crash 1 did totally come out before this, so... They totally copied them. Although, it is... Like, this is totally copying that. Like, it's not like they didn't know that game existed. They totally copied them. But, I mean, they sort of improved upon it, so I can't be mad, you know? Because, look... exploding TNT boxes, that's just like that other game. Gee, this is like the homage to Crash Bandicoot. Well, you know, this is most certainly not the last we'll be hearing about of Crash Bandicoot in this Let's Play. Just let that be a warning to you. If you don't know, you'll know soon or later anyway. Well, so far this level's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's sort of. We had that area, and then we got this area, and then we got a boat. And is that a dragon? That's a chest. Okay. Well, let's see how we're going. Oh, by the way, before I completely forget, like a couple of episodes ago, I mentioned that there was a pretty interesting, like, you know, fact about that like Jack's boss level. And I forgot to actually mention it while we were playing it. Anyway, I didn't research this, so I might, like, my information might not be correct, but, like, I think it was on, like, Did You Know Gaming, like, ages ago or something like that. Yeah, apparently, the music in that level, the Jack's level, is on, Sting's Best Of album.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
Man, I'm gonna get that Gnasty Gnorc. He's never gonna know what hit him, and he's gonna run away from me like a coward. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, be really shitty if he actually did that, huh? You know, like that Jack in the Box boss dude. Man, what's going on here? What a stupid enemy. Look at this. He doesn't even throw it. That is one coming. It's like if well, it's like if a guy in real life held a TNT box. That's a great comparison. Yep. That's just like asking to be blown up. It's kind of weird how I have to come down here. It's not like, you know, it's not like that other area where I had to come on the ground and then like make my way up. No, it's like you start on the way up and you have to make your way down if you want to just get all the dumb gems. Oh well. Little detour out of the way. Now let's oh, okay. 99 gems, that's a good amount of gems. I thought I had like 99 lives. I'm just looking up in the top left corner. I'm like, what? 99 lives? Oh wait, that's gems. Yeah. He's just sitting there taking it. Like, oh, man. I want you to kill me, you know? Just hit me with that barrel. But isn't it humorous how when I hit them one time, they have the underpants on? And I like how there's all these butterflies here, because obviously what's happened is there's fodder here, but these like TNTs have killed the fodder for me, so I don't even have to... Oh, come on, as if those guys weren't holding the TNT, weren't asking for it enough. Now we have guys standing on the TNT. I like how if you kill them, you know, while they're holding one, the TNT just falls on the ground, as to say, you know, that TNT wasn't part of that enemy, which it wasn't. Now, right, you have to hit that one from up there to hit it. It's like, this TNT is so close to it, but I can't, you know, I can't ram the TNT. You want to see me ram the TNT? That's what happens when I ram a TNT, okay? Alright, well, going around isn't that hard. I don't actually think this is that big of a level, though. I think, like, it's just this part here. Because there's only
there's only 2 dragons here, and there's only 2 dragons in the next world as well, so I don't think they're really that big of a world. Or levels, I should say. I keep saying that. World, levels, man. What's the difference? You can, like, totally bypass this, like... Well, I didn't do a very good job of that now, did I? And I'm back to the dragon. Oh, well. Yeah, I figured I may as well cut that return trip out, because if we're doing 2 levels this episode, it might take a bit. I most certainly do not like these going for longer than 20 minutes, because that's just too long. Well, I think I've discussed this before. In fact, I think I might have already discussed this in this LP. But depending on the type of game, I think, like, the length of episodes should be shorter or longer. Like, stuff like RPGs that has, like, lots of story cutscenes, I feel like they can maybe go on for longer, but stuff that's, like, pure platforming like this, I kind of feel like, you know, 15 minutes is kind of the good amount, or maybe less than that. I don't know, though. Discuss in the comments, go. Oh, man, look at that over there. They're just asking you to be hit. Oh, let's go over there and hit them. This... I wanted to say this, like, little thing, this little path here reminds me of a video, like, a different video game, and, like, I know what it is, but it's, like, no one's gonna know what that game is, so it's, like, why even say that? The game, by the way, is, Star Wars Jedi... Oh, man, what is that game called? Well, that was satisfying. It's like Jedi Academy or something, I don't know. This is one level in that. It's like this level where you're like being chased by a sandworm.
Wow! I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro!
You gotta believe!
I feel like that's trying to reference something, but I just don't know. And even if it's not, it's still a pretty funny line. It's like the game's satiring itself now. It's like, huh, huh, huh. Our dialogue is so cheesy. Let's have this one dragon like actually acknowledge how like cheesy and well, you know, like forced the dialogue is. Like they have to say, "Oh, I always knew it was you, Spyro, but he didn't know it was us always," and all that. So we're like right at, you see the end's like right over there. So we're coming to a close. Although this is probably the most memorable part of this level. Good thing I had invincibility there. Well, from getting hit, which well, it'd be good if I didn't get hit in the first place. Oof, man, if I remembered how this worked, this would be good. I think this pink purpley path leads to the exit, so I'll probably refrain from going that way. You and your love heart underwear. I love these enemies. Alright, well, no supercharge or flame breath, so we blow this up by using this. Hey, why did that one go like all the way over there? It's like, man, I don't want to be picked up by you. Screw you, Spyro. What's going on over here? Oh, this is definitely a dead end, I believe. What you got for me? Yeah. Why, like, I can just like kinda just do this. Whoa. Alright, here it is. I think this is like the one locked chest you actually have to blow up. There's no key in this level. That's pretty amusing. Yeah, it's like I feel like that was supposed to be a hard platforming challenge, but because of the nature of this game, I could kind of just, you know, like walk past with like no problem. Which is, come on, Sparx, get that butterfly already. Which is a shame, but whatever. What's the point of this? It's like this little path that leads nowhere. Well, I shouldn't be complaining. That's just, you know, less confusion. I always kind of hate in games where it's sort of like, you know, there's no indication of which way is which. So, what I mean by that is, like, the way to go, or the way that's just, like, collectibles. Like, it isn't clearly indicated, so you go, like, one way, and it's like, oh, man, should I have gone the other way? Because, like, you don't know how long each way was, so you don't know if there's, like, a point where you need to go back and, like, go the other way to see if that way is the dead end or not. And I have a good feeling it's probably 10 up here. Oh, we just ran straight into it. That, I
apart from that one death, this level actually went quite well. And we're counting down. We are counting down. That was the second last level. I can't... usually like, final levels are pretty hard, but these are pretty calming, or something. Well, that was a nice explosion. Oh, well, there's more than 100 in here. There's 200. Twilight Harbor. Notice how harbor is spelled. The non-American way. Oh, man, that gets me off, I do love it when PAL versions actually don't have American spelling. That's just, random personal. Well, it's not that I hate American spelling. I have to have this dumb disclaimer every single time I mention this. It's not like, whoa. Dude, alright, this game just got serious. They have freaking guns. It's like in Conker's Bad Fur Day, the game's all like nice and charming, and then they've got guns. Dude, well, this beats the grenades those guys had in that previous level. Yeah, anyways, as I was saying, don't hate American spelling. It's just like, if a game is like the European version, it should have the European spelling, and that's it, I guess. If I'm playing the American version, I expect it to have the American spelling as well, That would be stupid if that was the other if it was that way around. Yeah, I think that's all that's in that area. Okay. Yeah, this level actually has... Oh, isn't there like... Yeah, I knew this was here. Well, I don't think it leads anywhere. There's just a bunch of... Yeah, it's just like this little side bit with like a couple gems. So pointful. Though really easy to miss if you don't know what's there. So here's the ultimate, like, I'm sorry for this LP. Because you guys say all the time. A lot of the times, I'll just be stuck in what I'm saying, and I'll just start jumping around. Like, I'll be doing this. I'll be like... Oh, I'm just gonna start jumping in Spyro and spinning the camera around. I see myself doing that like all the time. I don't like I said though. It's because I'm just focused on what I'm saying. Dude, jeez. And like in the meantime, while I'm saying things, I'm spinning the camera around, like looking for stuff. But because like because I'm not thinking of moving on, I don't move on with what I'm doing. So like I look for longer than I need to, and this explanation has gone on for way longer than it needs to.
Thank you for releasing me.
What's that? That's I'm not sure what number that was. Future Josh will know, but that will definitely be the last thank you for releasing me in the game. So that's 12. Whoa, hey, never mind. There are grenades in this level too. He's got like a machete. I believe that was 12. Don't kill me if it was 11. Well, that's that was a good place to die because the pad was right here. This is probably the easiest level to die in because they don't go easy on you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was 12 though. So 12, that's not a very big number. I thought there would be at least like 15 or something like that. But yeah, they definitely took a break in that third and fourth world, didn't they? So that really lowered the number of what it could have been if they actually kept having them in those worlds. But like they came back in full force in World 5 though. There were so many in World 5. Thank you for releasing me. So maybe I overblew in like episode 1, I think it was, how many of them they actually were. But I've been really harsh on them, but I actually kind of like it. It's just one of those dumb idiosyncrasies. How do you say that word? Idiosyncrasies. Shut up, Josh. Words. One of those things. Oh, look, this is pretty cool. Now, you think like, oh, how do you move a lever? You push it, right? No, you flame it. You flame levers to move them. Fuck. It's like I can say it in my head, but I can't say it out loud. I hate that. Idiosyncrasies. Or is it syncrasies or secrecies? Shut up. I'm gonna have like 5 people telling me in the comments how to pronounce that word, and I thank you for that, because I sure as heck can't do it right now. So this is a pretty interesting part of the game. You supercharge down here, and there was actually a point to this bridge. You can... Whoa, hang on. Oh, come on. Oh, that's cheap. It looks like I'm like going into like, caramel. It's like Twilight Harbor, more like caramel Hammer. These guys, like, they attack you without
much notice at all. Now, it's a good thing they don't know how to aim at me correctly. Jeez. Because otherwise, you know, they'd actually know how to aim up instead of just a line. You know, I should have... Why didn't I get this dragon? I, like, completely reset the... You know, the timer, or my respawn point, I should say.
Be on the lookout for Gnorc commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
Oh, and gotta love that. That's just another fuck. Oh, the dragons that tell you things that you've already seen because you have to have seen them to be at this point in the level. Can I not? Yeah, that's whatever. I got behind him. I don't care. Yeah, okay. This episode is just me trying to think of how to pronounce this word. Yeah, you can yell it at the YouTube video all you want. It's not gonna make me pronounce it any faster. Alright, 20. You really don't get that many lives in this game, you know. Oh, I didn't forget about that over there, by the way. You need to supercharge both ways. And this is also like our final... that kind of... Well, I knew he was there, but it kind of looked like I just got hit from nothing. But obviously it was his grenade that did me in. So now I lower this, and let's just save the enemies. And this is actually, you know, I said that other level had the hardest supercharge. This one's sort of hard too. Sort of. You just gotta... Yeah, see, not that... I had to shut up and concentrate for a second there, but, yeah, not that hard. Well, if you actually tried to follow the path, it might be hard, but as you saw, I took I sort of cheated with the jumping there, so nope. I think we're almost done with this level too, jeez. Oh, well, maybe not. Wow, okay, this room's like... nuts. Just kill everyone. You know, this level actually... Like I said it before, but this really does have like a Conker's Bad Fur Day vibe to it. It's all these guns and everything. And you go into a room and there's a bunch of guys with guns. It's gunnerific. This little crate hiding in here, that's another one that's probably pretty easy to miss. Is there a point to this, or is this is just a lookout? Yeah, look at all these guys with guns I've got to kill. Ugh. You know, guns exist in this world, so why doesn't Gnasty Gnorc use a gun? He could just like walk up to a dragon with a gun and just like shoot the crap out of the dragon, and it's kind of funny. I mean, it's like if in why am I the worst at examples? And it's like if like insert, you know, it's like if in Legend of Zelda there were guns, like. In before the Wii U Zelda has a gun in it. Yeah, you know, it's so out of place. You know, everyone else has bow and arrows, and then meanwhile you got this one world where these guys have guns. They're shooting the crap out of you, just like die, die, die. No, thank you, you die. Well, to be fair, like flame seems to be just as effective as a gun, so like it's kind of easier to just throw fire at someone rather than you know, build a gun and shoot at them. And there we go. 400 out of 400, 2 dragons out of 2 dragons. Done, 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 done. That's the final regular level of the game. What an odd amount of treasure. Hopefully, we can get, like, yeah, actually, we can get the rest from here. This is the purple one, right? Huh. You know, usually I don't associate, like, regular chests with being of the exploding nature. Oh, well, though. Well, that's enough fuck. Idiosyncrasy, fuck. Shut up, how do you spell that word? How's it, if I can see how it's spelt, I can pronounce it, hang on. Like, yeah, exactly, I knew, if I could actually see how it's spelt, I could pronounce it easy, it's just idiosyncrasy, yeah. So I already said that, like, shut up, Josh, you suck at pronouncing things, deal with it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, see you next time. For the finale, I suppose, yay!